Hi everyone, how you doing? AJ here, and today I'd like to talk to you about hair care and beard care products. And there's a lot of products out there that you can purchase, and a lot of them are very expensive. I think I went to one of my local health food stores, and they had pre-made beard oil and beard wash, and both were close to $30 for a bottle that was about 30 mil in size. And you know what? You can actually make a lot of product for that amount of money with just some very simple ingredients. Just looking here, I got one. This is grapeseed oil. This would be my carrier oil. I paid $8 plus tax for this. For some reason it's leaking, which isn't good. So I'll just take that, put that in the beard right now. So yeah, you for your beard oil, which is your foundation for after you would get out of the shower or whatnot, you would take a carrier oil such as this. And what I have done is we love our essential oils in this family. So I have, let's see here, I have a whole basket of stuff. Yeah, this is what I do is I've recycled some of the essential oil bottles because they have that really nice dropper type tip in them, a reducer of some sort. So what I do is I take this carrier oil. Well, actually, what I do first is I'll take my essential oils. So this one is my grapefruit blend. So I have some grapefruit and some orange, and these were fairly cheap, $6, $7, $15 for the grapefruit. I'll put about 10 to 15 drops depending on how powerful I want it. I don't want it too powerful. I want it just so I can smell it, and if somebody's close to me, you want that. So about 10, 15 drops of this. And I really enjoy having a smokiness to my beard oils. So I put in, this is vetiver, and I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that. There we go. This is a very, very strong oil. It comes from like a grass-like plant. It's the root. It's very strong. So even one drop would be too much. So what I do is I take a toothpick and I stick it down in, and I draw out just a little bit of oil, and I place it in. And then what I'll do is I'll put all those oils in first, less the vetiver. I'll fill up with the carrier oil, and then I'll put in the smokiness, and then I'll shake it up. And then all you need is, for my size beard, I use about 3 drops. For a larger beard, you probably want about 6 drops of oil. So that's one of the oils that I've made. I also have this oil, and I put in a blend of peppermint, wintergreen, just another portion of vetiver, and then I also put in just a couple of this holiday season synergy blend. And this smells really nice. It has a sweet orange, cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. And it's great for the holidays. My wife really likes this scent, so I blended them in here with my grapeseed carrier oil. And that has been absolutely a hit. So here we are. We've reused a couple of oils, and we're maybe $30 in, and I have 2 bottles of oil, and I have another one that I made, and I believe it is this one. Now this one, yep, this one is a little thicker. And why this one's thicker is I used castor oil as my carrier oil. And I only used castor oil because it was the only carrier oil I had at the time. I didn't have the grapeseed. This was $7.50 for this small bottle. You can probably get it cheaper on Amazon.com. So this one is castor oil, and I have a couple of drops of cedarwood, which is really nice. And then I have probably about 5 to 10 drops of rosemary in it. And then again, a little bit of smoke. So that's really good. Not only does it smell good, smells manly and woodsy, but it also promotes blood flow to the follicle and to your face. So it will aid in encouraging more hair growth. Now, saying that, and I forgot to bring it down, so I apologize. I have a little tincture with a bulb on it, and you can pull out and place it directly on the base or on your skin through the hair, and that is filled up with about 20 to 30 drops of the rosemary oil, and then topped up with the castor oil. Now, I got this from the Silver Sultan, or Grey Bruno, and I encourage you to watch his video on it. He does a demonstration. So it does. I think my beard has become longer since using it. Of course, it's been growing, but I think it's expedited some of the growth. It's thickened up some of the hair follicles, especially on my cheeks. I think they're growing in. So we'll move on from that. Now we've got a beard balm that I make, and it smells really nice. It's a little yellow. It's pale, but it's still yellow, and that is because of the beeswax that I have in it. And you can pick this up either Amazon. We have a lovely place down in the valley, Kosman and Wetman, I believe is their name. Anyway, they're beekeepers, and you can get a pretty good chunk of beeswax for about $5 to $6 currently. But you can also get it at health food stores and Amazon as well. But I have an ounce of beeswax, and then I have shea butter, which is great for moisturizing and essentials. I have an ounce of shea butter, and then for a chocolatey, almost chocolatey scent, and it's supposed to be really good for you, I have an ounce of pure cacao butter, however you pronounce that. And I heat that all up in a double boiler. You can use a microwave if you so choose, but I use a double boiler. And once that has been melted through, then I'll start adding essential oils. So for this beard balm, I I put in the orange and the grapefruit. Orange and grapefruit was probably about 15 to 20 drops each. That could be a little, you can, gauge that. You can go less, you can go more, whatever suits your needs. I also put in just a hint of peppermint and then another toothpick of the vetiver to give that nice smoky feel and scent. And when I also, right after I made the beard balm, I made a pomade, a hair pomade. Now this, I wanted a stiff hold because I'm trying to grow my hair out and my hair's at that stage where it's not quite where you can slick it back, but it's too long that you can't really spike it without it looking kind of funny. So what I did was I took 2 ounces of the beeswax and I split and I made, put in a half an ounce of cacao butter and a half an ounce of shea butter. And then I also put the orange, grapefruit, some tea tree oil, and I also put in a little carrier oil, the grapeseed oil in it. Let it set, and it works fantastic. I have the orange beard oil, the beard balm, and this pomade in my beard and hair right now, and I think it works fantastic. I think it smells great, and it's a lot cheaper than going and buying some of these products that you see on your store shelves or online. I'm not saying that they're bad, but if you're in a place where you need to be thrifty and self-sufficient, you can make your own. You know exactly what's in these products, and they are they're pure, they're therapeutic grade, and they're natural. They're not harsh chemicals going onto your body and your face. And I encourage that. As men, we want to treat our beards with the respect that they're due. We're trying to grow them out. And Grey Bruno, I am taking on your challenge. I'm at the 3-month mark with my beard right now, but I'm going to grow out a year. I was attempting to do that once before, actually earlier this year, and I shaved it all off. And Gray, you are correct that when you say that people will ridicule you, that oh, are you homeless? You look like a hobo. I had a gentleman at work on several occasions tell me that it didn't look good. I looked shaggy, very inappropriate for my position at my job, which is untrue. There's people there with longer, but it ate at me, and I got to this stage, and I don't know if you noticed, but some part of my beard will flip out. I think it's because the neck's starting to grow out and it's pushing against. But I took it to heart. I got discouraged, and I whipped it all off. And as soon as I shaved it, I regretted it. But I left it off for the summer, and I started growing it back, like I said, 3 months ago. So here's just a few tips. Go pick yourself up some essential oil, some beeswax, some carrier oil. Get the castor oil and the rosemary going. Put it in your beard at night. Let it set overnight. Wash it out. That'll help with the hair growth. And, keep looking classy, gentlemen. And we'll see you in the next one real soon.